Art and Tradition. Albrau Beer Factory started its activity in 1992 when it took over Zimbru Beer Tradition, a trademark founded in 1845. With great efforts, the re-technologizing of the whole process was done with German technology. The Integrated Quality Management Classification was obtained, as well as the Environment, Health and Food Protection and Work Safety. The ambition of the Albrau team has set the Honest Beer Factory on the national top ranking, being the leading factory in Moldova region, among the top 3 producers with Romanian capital. The Honest beer is based on the best ingredients, imported or local malt of superior quality, degerminated corn flour, barley, 2 raw barley, and hop plant mixed with pure water from Valea Uzului Dam. The whole production process, completely automatized, is computer controlled and it runs at the highest level of hygiene according to all the European Union rules and regulations. From raw material to the bottling process, only in containers made of food stainless steel, and it goes through stainless steel conductors, all the time kept under hygienic conditions, all this process being anaerobic. The technologic process is indeed spectacular. The computer is the one that leads this process, starting with the storing of the raw material, up to the beer being transported out of the factory gate. The journey of the beer towards the consumer starts with the storing of the raw material in the special containers, and the conveyor belt brings the malt, the main ingredient, to the wet grinding mill, where it is mixed with degerminated corn flour and water in the infusion and heating containers, obtaining thus a mixture which is an intermediate product that gets into the filtering boilers that turns it into must. There goes the boiling stage at 100 degrees, when the must intensifies and takes over the bitter taste of hop plant, which is cooled and seeded with a quantity of yeast carefully controlled and set by the microbiologist. The seeding is automatically made in the must process out of the pure biological culture chamber with specific beer culture from Westenfein Institute, multiplied in the factory's own installation with pure biocultures. Here goes the primary and secondary fermentation stage. The fermentation department has 14-cylinder conical tanks made of food stainless steel, computerized and controlled by a computer that leads the whole process. Recently, in the Albrau Beer Factory, there has been a beer production installation with filter and high-gravity system which is complex and completely computerized. The implementation of this system has increased the production capacity due to a high demand. Few beer can lovers have had the opportunity to witness the bottling process. We can offer you this opportunity beginning with the empty cans on the conveyor belt that need to be filled with beer. The tops of the cans move slowly and the encapsulating machine secures the content. And in order for you to be satisfied, because every drop matters, the computer quickly singles out any can that does not reach the required standard. The cans get into the pasteurization installation. So that no microorganism to survive, the pasteurization process is used where the cans get under cold and hot streams of water, after which they get dry. Shortly after that, a special printer applies at the bottom of the cans the expiry date so that you can always be well informed. After that, the cans get ready for transport. The keg bottling process. A summer garden cannot be imagined without a draft beer. Always fresh and cold, Albrau beer refreshes the hot summer thirst and foamy talks with friends. Back from terraces and summer parties, the beer kegs are placed on the conveyor belt, and they will be checked by a computer and cleaned inside with water and professional detergents, as well as outside. Being cleaned internally and externally, the kegs will get into the filling block where they will receive the exact quantity of fresh beer. Before the beer gets from the production flow to the keg, it gets through a pasteurizer. The glass bottling process. Back from the distribution system, the glass bottles are taken out of the crates automatically. A conveyor belt takes the crates into the cleaning installation, where they are turned upside down, and then they come back to the initial position. The water jets and professional detergents Remove the old labels and all impurities, irrespective of their nature, both inside and outside. The clean bottles are electronically checked and are taken to the automatic filling block, where the beer is automatically bottled with counter pressure of carbon dioxide in order to prevent excessive foaming. Once filled, the bottles are encapsulated and externally washed when a new electronic check follows it. When the bottles have passed the second examination, the bottles are transported towards the pasteurization tunnel. Now the bottles are ready for labeling and transportation. The plastic bottling process. The popularity of plastic bottled beer consumption is continually increasing, so that in the second bottling department, the activity takes place at a rapid pace. This is the way the future plastic bottles look like. They are a little bigger than lab test tubes for the moment, because the conveyor belt transports them to the blowing machine, where they are heated in order to be modeled. The tubes are inflated like balloons, taking the form of the 2-liter bottle with the well-known symbol. The bottles are taken to an ingenious device that brings them up immediately, after which they need to be filled. Here, the plastic bottles are first washed and then filled with freshly pasteurized beer, encapsulated and washed again externally. The plastic bottles reach now the labeling phase. After another careful inspection, the plastic bottles are grouped in blocks of 6, so that they can be easily transported. Now they are put on special pallets, which is another automatic process. This stage ends when they reach the necessary height. From here, the machine takes the pallets and quickly go to the lorries, because it is hot outside and beer lovers must obviously be thirsty. Albrau. The bottling process, either in a bottle or can, is completely computerized. The wonderful machines are made in Germany and installed in Honest by German specialists, renowned for their precision and professionalism. All along the bottling process, the beer reaches only food stainless steel containers and pipes, kept permanently clean and hygienic. The electronic brain of the whole process knows all the time how much detergent to put, how much beer to pour, and how fast. So far, it has never failed, but German specialists say this will never happen either. The famous German technology ensures beer production all around the world. For this reason, Albrau beer lovers will never be disappointed. They will always enjoy the flavored taste of the products, looking in admiration at the new visual identity. And once they have already seen this video, they will be convinced that this beer produced in Onesti can stand right next to any beer produced in the European Union. Albrau represents now a true business card for the city on Trotus. The excessive consumption of alcohol seriously damages health.